30,000 players on launch weekend, a battlefield that feels very familiar, and a 5 million subscriber creator leading the charge. Llama Wars just bulldozed onto Fortnite's front page, but how? Let's trace every step. Here's what we're diving into. How Llama Wars took over Discovery in just 72 hours, a tile-by-tile breakdown of the maps, tags, features, and hidden extras, the key metrics unlocked by Epic's new creator profile device, the social media storm that kept it trending non-stop, and the big question, can a map built on a familiar formula stay on top? The 72-hour Domino run, launch day, April 19th. Unk drops Llama Wars and fires on all platforms at once. YouTube, TikTok, Discord, all hit back to back. Right out of the gate, players load into the map and see it. A massive favorite button front and center thanks to Epic's new creator profile device. Thousands tap it before they even land. Within 6 hours, Llama Wars secures a spot in combat section of Discovery. Player count already in the thousands. Hour 13. The layout plays just like Go Goated, and PvP grinders feel right at home. With high retention and fast replay rates, the algorithm places Llama Wars in the build fights row. Sunday, nearly 1 million Super Pit fans launch Fortnite. They're greeted by a new personalized discovery row. Llama Wars is front and center. That velocity spike trips trending and lands it on the home bar. Fortnite.gg clocks the peak at 31,804 concurrent players. It was also receiving consistently high ratings from players throughout the weekend, which helped push it briefly into the top rated row, amplifying visibility even further. By Monday, it settles into a weekday average around 6,000 CCUs. For a 3-day-old map, that's wild. Now let's dive into the map lab tests. Drop some Fortnite mats, and the story is obvious. Every base in Llama Wars is exactly 29 tiles apart, just like Go Goated. The starter boxes, a 3x6 tile box with identical sight lines, travel times, and elevation angles. The reason the combat feels familiar, it mirrors a layout that's been tested and refined for years. Even the thumbnails go toe-to-toe. Go Goated's got the goat, Llama Wars throws up the llama, both sit dead center on a diamond grid with bold colors and a round island backdrop. The camera angles practically copy-paste. 4 colored bases, same top-down vibe, same instant visual punch. This isn't just a coincidence. When players scroll Discovery and see something that feels familiar, they're way more likely to click. That thumbnail is doing half the marketing before the map even loads. The tags also line up as well. Practice PvP ZoneWars, the exact trio Go Goated made popular. Using the same tags places Llama Wars in the same algorithmic lane. Same search results, same player base. But the biggest multiplier? Spawn Island. Thanks to Epic's new creator profile device, a giant favorite button is the first thing players see. One tap and it boosts fan favorites ranking instantly. And for most players, it's become a reflex. The Lootpool sticks to what works: AR, shotgun, sniper, no learning curve, high replayability. There are some changes. Go Goated lets players customize their profile, stats, and themes. Llama Wars adds a level up rank system and a crosshair color selector, but it's the platform's tools, timing, and social push that drove Llama Wars' rise. Layout similarities help players settle in, but that alone didn't send it viral. Now let's talk about the social chain reaction. This wasn't luck. This was a full-blown social media blitz. On April 19th, Unk, also known as Unchained, goes live on YouTube. 5 million subs, over 300,000 viewers. That kind of audience, it triggers a rush of players jumping in, hoping to match up with him. Minutes later, xximmaturegamerxx joins in. He's another popular influencer who has over 850,000 subscribers on YouTube and over 50,000 viewers on his stream. Then the shorts start flying. Unk drops a YouTube short, it hits 1 million views. Same clip on TikTok, nearly 200,000 more. xximmaturegamerxx follows up with a short of his own, spying on Unk while he builds Llama Wars. Over 1 million views on YouTube with that video and another 100K on TikTok. Then on April 21st, xximmaturegamerxx posted a short showing hidden Easter eggs in the map with over 380,000 views. On top of all of that, Fortnite.gg graph showing Llama Wars surging past 30k CCUs starts going viral on X. Now, I can't read French, but I'd be surprised if Unk didn't use his 200,000 member Discord server. That @everyone ping alone could have packed lobbies for hours. Long form videos, viral shorts, Discord pings, platform native pushes, all within 6 hours. Every piece was a fuse. Together, they lit the spark that sent Llama Wars surging through discovery. Now let's dive into the history of Go Goated and its clones. Go Goated isn't just a map, it's a genre standard. Since 2020, it's been a ZoneWars blueprint, and naturally, it's inspired a wave of imitations. Cypher PK's Rocket Wars added launch pads and cinematic windscreens, still pulls solid numbers, hundreds of plays at any hour. Ponce's original Lama Wars, which came out during the initial phase of UEFN, really spiked fast and stayed a while, but it has since dropped off. Still, those would be dream numbers for most creators. But here's the real pattern. Copying can get attention, but sustaining it, that takes evolution or constant marketing. Unk already proved that he could knock off a top map. Super Pit overtook the pit through consistent content releases, a coordinated multi-platform strategy, and some promotional tactics that were seen as questionable, including exaggerated XP claims and references to free skins. Now he's trying to do it again with Llama Wars. The question isn't did it go viral, it's can he keep it there? Now let's talk about the longevity of this map and the community temperature. Getting to the top is one thing, staying there, that's the real challenge. Page 1 maps don't survive off launch hype alone. Super Pit didn't just show up, it stayed because Unk kept moving. Constant clips, creator events. If Llama Wars wants to stick, it'll need the same energy. Secrets, balance tweaks, updates that keep people coming back. Because even a 30,000 player launch can drop fast when the next shiny map shows up. As for clones, the community isn't split. Most agree that copying another creator's map crosses a line, especially when it lands on the front page. There are some that argue if Epic System allows it, and there's a real innovation, maybe it's fair game. Either way, respect for originality still matters, and Llama Wars' future may depend not on how it launched, but on how it evolves from here. Llama Wars didn't just ride a trend, it executed a launch strategy built for scale. Now the question is, what comes next? Because in Fortnite creative, staying power isn't guaranteed, it's earned. This was a fun and educational deep dive into the system strategies and signals that shape what goes viral. This isn't about taking sides, and I'm not advocating for copying maps to chase success. I'm here to report what's happening, explore how these moments unfold, and learn from them together. If you want more breakdowns like this, drop a like and hit subscribe, and let me know which map I should cover next. I'm Immature Gamer, and as always, don't hate, create.